Well, hi everyone. I'm Sherry Carr, and I have Stephanie Clemson on the call here too today. And what we're going to do is we're going to really show you quickly how to set up a business page. You're going to want to do that for getting your virtual parties going. And I'm going to, kind of little of the background why first. Facebook requires that you do your virtual parties from a business page. The personal profile is for your fun, family, all of that kind of thing. Your business page is for setting up parties, for doing things if you're selling, that kind of all kinds of different reasons, but the business page is required for it. The other thing is a business page eventually, when we set this up today, it's going to be very simple. We're not going to put in all the bells and whistles that you can use with a business page, but you can eventually add to it if you want to. You can boost posts, you can promote your business, you can create a target audience, you can actually build a community on a business page where you can just give like useful, relevant information. You can do kind of a blog from there. It really is very versatile. So what it does is it increases your ways of selling. We have selling at live parties. We can sell by virtual parties here. And then you can sell to your group of people as well on your business page. Because once people join it, they're going to like it, they're going to follow you, and you have multiple ways of selling them besides just parties. So it's a really powerful way to increase your game. A couple other things, it's super simple. It's free. And one of the things I like about it is it gives you insights. It'll tell you how many people looked at your business page, and it'll say you had 450 people look at it, and this many people engaged. So they kind of got back to you. And I really like, one of the things I like is every couple of days, if I haven't put something on there, I'll get a little message that says, hey, you might want to put something on your business page. Your customers are there waiting for you. So I love that. It gives me a little nudge now and then. I think the most thing is, again, Facebook requires that we do virtual parties from this. And if you don't, you could find yourself restricted, and that's not a fun place to be, especially if you're in the middle of a block of 4 parties or whatever. There are ways around it, but we don't want you being restricted on your business page. So let's just do that. Stephanie, you don't have a business page, right? Yet?
Nope, I do not.
Okay, so if you could share your screen, it's right at the very bottom. There's a little green box, and this is going to be for all of you getting your business started or getting started. Yeah, exactly. And we want, perfect, you're open to Facebook. That's what I want you to do. So to create a business page then, Stephanie, you're going to go right at the very top where you see your home name. That's kind of your home profile, or and then just to the left, that's create. So let's create. And once that comes up, you can see you're going to create a page. Absolutely. Yep. And then it's going to give you the business or brand. So just kind of get started in that one. And it's going to say what kind, what you add your name. And when we put a name in, you always want to put independent consultant for Pampered Chef. So you need to have that in there. Yep. Perfect. And then in the category, you're going to put kitchen and cooking. That might be a little too long, or what is it saying?
It says the name.
Why don't you put independent consultant? Take out the word sales and see. I think you're allowed 50 characters.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. No, it's not perfect. The
name? Dashes?
Maybe so. There you go.
No dashes.
Perfect. And then category is kitchen/cooking.
Pops right up.
Yeah, and then continue. So what it's going to kind of look like is almost like a brand new page, which it is. So you can add a picture. I think we can skip that for now because you can come back and add your picture. One of the things in this part, you're going to want to put a different picture than you use on your regular profile page, because sometimes it's hard to, you're going to want to skip back and forth between the two. So different picture. Okay. But we're going to, and then cover photo. And yeah, we'll skip on that too. We'll come back and do that because you can always, just like on your personal page, you can change those. So we're going to get to the point where, there we go. So it's going to look just like, well, not exactly like, but a lot like the other Facebook pages. So there's a place for a description. So I think that's on the left-hand side. Let's see here, maybe it's in the, let's do edit page info.
Set up your page for success, invite friends.
And one of the things is that you don't really have to do all those things right from the beginning, but there you go. One of the things you want to do though is invite yourself. Let's see if we can find that where it says you want to invite.
Search for friends to invite.
Yeah. See if it, or maybe it's automatic, but you're going to always, it could be automatic, but you're going to always be in your business page as well.
Okay.
So, I mean, this is the basics. The things that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add a description. You're going to, let's see if it's in there. And it can be just something simple. There you go. Description. Doing, I don't know, whatever. Working, yeah. That's awesome. And then you want to put your name. You want to put independent consultant
Here
for
too.
Pampered Chef. Yep. I think what you want to do in your description in the about sections and all of these is just kind of put something that's warm, kind of friendly, that people can, you know, kind of trust you. Like, oh, I trust this person. This person seems like a normal person, and we're going to do business with her. So there you go. And save changes. So that's awesome. I like that. So you have it created, and then what I'm going to do next is just share some resources. You can put your contact information in there, put your email in there for sure, your Pampered Chef website, and if you want to just take, I know you're pretty fast at typing, you can add some of those. Okay. So they're there already.
I'd have to go find my website.
Okay, you can put your phone number. Yeah. So you can see it's pretty easy to set these up. Fill in your website, fill in your email. You don't, where it has address, what we recommend is that you just put your street address, just put your town.
Oh.
Yeah, because we don't want anyone to be able to like come find you, but you can say Old Hickory, Tennessee, or I would say Valparaiso, Indiana, and with a zip code, because some people like to do business with local. So it's nice to have that information, but we'll skip the street address. Okay, well, I'm going to, maybe Stephanie, we can do a little more with this, but I want to keep this video short. I want to show everyone one more thing. So I'm going to have you stop sharing, and I'm going to share my screen for just a second.
Change.
Yep, save that. All right, good work. How easy was that? Was that pretty easy?
So easy.
All right, so one of the resources that I have available to you that Pampered Chef gave to us is a few more details. Can you see this, Stephanie? Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. On setting it up, picking your category, selecting a name, filling out your about section. There are all these things on there that we kind of talked about. This is a button where it comes up automatically that says that you can shop with you, not necessary to do parties, but fun to do. A greeting, and then these are all different resources of learning more about your Facebook business page. And this is available to you. Do I want you to spend, do I want you to spend like 30 minutes or 3 hours here? Not really. I'd rather you spend time getting your shows set up, but when you get a few minutes, this would be something that you can work on.
Nice.
So do you have questions about the business page, Stephanie? And I think that's really all we wanted to record today, but if you have questions about it, I would love to be able to answer those.
So when you set up the virtual parties, the groups that you create that will then be the party, you create them on this page, not your personal page.
Right, and I'll show you that really quick.
How to get, now that it's created, how do I get there?
Okay, here's my, if you're looking at mine, when you go here, you can just put it in. If you know that, like I know mine is Sherry Carr, and that's Independent National Executive Director, and that will take me to my business page to just click on it.
Okay.
I know I think down to the left-hand side, there are groups too that you can go in pages. You can click on it from there. So notice that my picture here is different than my picture here. It's definitely, you definitely want a different picture. Okay. So what I'm going to do is go back to that business page for a second, because there are two places when you see this. There's a lot on my page. Hopefully you can see it clearly. I just put a banner that Pampered Chef had. Here's what it looks like. So most people, when they're looking at this, they think, oh, I'm going to create a new party, and they go up here to create. This blue line at the top is still your personal profile.
Okay.
This is not where you create a group from, but if you go down a little bit, right here is where you create from. So it's these three dots, and here's where you can view those insights. You create your group from right here.
Gotcha.
And it will look very much like creating a group from your personal page too, but you want to make sure you create it from here. But that was a great question.
Good.
Good. Anything else you can think of that you're gonna want to note? I mean, I'm going to just say this right here. Once you put the name of your group in, it always comes up like this, which there's no way around that. So if I go to one of the parties that I have going on right now, let me just do that. I'm gonna. Okay, so. Different ways. People will mark those too, but this is one that I have going right now. So you can see there's a big difference. Here I am interacting as Sherry Carr, Independent National Executive Director. Then I'm interacting as my business page. When I click on this, it gives me a choice. I could go to my personal profile too, because I'm in this party and I can start posting from that. I don't want to do that, because if I keep posting and selling from that personal page, that's when Pampered Chef will kind of flag it like, oh, what's all this? What's going on? So this is the place to.
That's when Facebook will flag you.
Yes, Facebook will. Yes, okay. Facebook will flag you. So you want to make sure that you're interacting as your business page when you're working in your virtual parties. So.
Perfect.
Good. Okay, well, thanks everyone. If you end up having questions about creating your business page, just let us know. We'll help with that. We'll get you set up in the right direction, and you'll be ready to go with your parties. And I can't wait for you to hear more of the training and setting up your virtual parties. All right, everyone. Hold on, I'm going to stop the recording. First, I have to stop share, and then I'm going to stop recording.